Hello, dear viewer, and welcome to a kind of experiment. This is going to be an unedited stream of consciousness as I attempt to show you, without editing, how I edit a complicated podcast, because lots of bits to put in and out, and then upload it, make a video out of it, upload it to the YouTubes and to where else am I editing it? iTunes, that's the one. Because I was thinking it used to be called Apple iTunes. It's not called iTunes anymore, isn't it? It's called Apple Podcasts. That's why I couldn't remember. My brain was telling me one thing and my brain was telling me another. Anyway, there you go. 40 seconds in and I'm rambling already. I have been through all of the stuff that I'm going to show you. I had a quick go through myself. There's no revealing content. I removed all of the stuff off my desktop. And there's nothing you can see from my website before people say, oh, you shouldn't do that. People can see your website. There's nothing that you couldn't see anyway, or you could figure out. So normally when we do a podcast, we do it on YouTube, whether it be live or pre-recorded, and then download it from YouTube as an MP4. I then convert that to an MP3, stick it in Audacity, slap on the intro, slap on the outro, save as an MP3, upload it to iTunes. I'm going to keep calling it that because I'm only going to forget. And there you go. Because my lot are such a bunch of pros. You thought I was going to say something else there. Such a bunch of pros that I need to do zero editing. And so I've been waiting to do one of these, but that's no fun because that will take me 10 minutes. So this one is the Goonaholic Tribute Pod that Jason, John, Simon and Fifey recorded about 3 weeks ago. And in the 3 weeks, I've been waiting for other people, as you'll see later on in this video, other people to come and do their little bits, people who couldn't make it to the show. Or with my one, I just felt more comfortable talking on my own, just doing a little bit to record it because it's quite hard talking about someone who was your friend who's passed away. And I thought this would be the ideal opportunity because it's not very often we do any of these podcasts where they need a lot of editing. So this is what we're going to do. So what I got everyone else to do that you'll see, just looking at the, first of all, I want to turn myself off and then you can see my screen. Get rid of that. Otherwise you'll just be seeing loads of bit. Look at that. That's my village. Isn't that beautiful? There you go. So you can see in this thing here, there's my bit, there's Gav's bit. Jason had to redo the start because he wasn't sure of somebody's name. OG in Canada's bit, the outro song, which I haven't stuck on, the actual podcast itself edited because there's, as you can imagine, lots of really prolonged pauses where people are thinking about what they're going to say. And so I took about 2 minutes of a couple of bits where people got bits wrong and said it again, just to make it easy for you lot to listen to. And Reverend Raj has done a little bit as well. And the last one to do, which I got this afternoon, it is now Tuesday the 2nd of June at 9:50. At about 8 o'clock, Chris did this bit. It was the final bit that I was waiting for. Some of the others said they didn't really know how to put into words how they felt, how to verbalize how they felt about Dave, and I understand that it's not easy to talk about someone who's no longer with us. And so the final bit is Chris. So he sent me that via WhatsApp. I managed to get it off of my phone. That's the other problem, trying to find WhatsApp audio messages by plugging your Android phone into my PC. Wow, they like to hide that. And so the first thing I've got to do here is Chris's WhatsApp one. Now it is saved. I don't know why they've done this. It is saved as an Opus audio file .opus. I've never heard of that. Luckily, the internet has. I want to. Right, here we go. You're going to get all the mirrored screens again until I go away. Be gone. There we go. So I need to minimize that. Bring that back up here. And you're probably looking at all my bookmarks and thinking, oh, what's he got hidden there? Nothing. Absolutely bugger all. I'm just very organized. So this is a website where you just get your own Opus or Opus. I want to use Opus. Yes, Opus like platypopus. And you go and get Chris's WhatsApp message, drag it into there, and then you click on convert. This is all free. Hopefully they're not hacking my computer and taking all my there is no private information on there. Then you click on download. And there you go. It's turned up on the left-hand side. And so I'm not going to take the chance of losing this because I haven't bookmarked it. That thing's beginning to annoy me. Hide. Whee! Good. So now it is I can get rid of that one, can go there. Now this one is the one that it's just done. That will now convert as an MP3. So I go over here. Again, you'll see nothing here. Yes, I've just downloaded Valorant. Let me get my arse handed to me on a plate by a 12-year-old in America soon. Audacity. Go load that up. Another free app, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I've been using this for editing podcasts since 2012. It's fantastic. It's free. You have to go and get a little extra if you want to. They give you a link to a website so you can export the MP3s as an MP3. So I'll go and get Chris's WhatsApp, put it in there, change the ratio to 2050 hertz, 22,050, and then I'm going to go and get it, and I'm going to go and save it. This is you know, when you listen to podcasts, you can see with Chris's bits here, there's some real high bits like here, and there's some low bits, and there's a high bit, blah, blah. So when I listen to other podcasts, this is going to go on for a while, so get comfortable. When I listen to other podcasts, they don't use this. And for years, it was really hard. If you had someone like the one we did with the Football Hipsters the other day, Lana was really, really quiet all the way through, and Chris was quite loud because his audio isn't set up properly. And I found, I was just Googling it. No, I wasn't. I was Yahooing it. I was asking Jeeves how to, if there's any way of doing it, because inside Audacity, you have got some effects where you can do stuff to it. And I've never really found one that levels all the audio out. So Chris is all over the place there. And then someone said to me, what you do, you go and get a program called Levelator, also free. We pay for nothing. So I'm going to go and get that, drag that down here on top of the roundabout, the only roundabout in. Oh, no, we've got 2 roundabouts. No, 3. They're spreading. Right, so you can only use Levelator Levelator 2 if you save it only accepts WAV files. So we're going to go and get Chris's Chris's audio, export as a WAV. So I'm going to call it Chris WAV. It's not the first time he's been called that. And now it's going to save it here as WAV. How have I put it as? There you go. Now I'm going to go get it from here, Chris WAV, drop it into the Levelator. And then that's going to create a file called Chris WAV output. There we go. Now then, you go back, open another, just for comparison, another Audacity. Go and get Chris WAV output, slip it in there. As you can see, if you compare the two, look at the peaks and troughs there. It's gone and leveled it, which makes it a lot easier for you, our wonderful listener, so you aren't deafened, and then you're not turning it up for the quiet bits and then deafened for the loud bits. Now I'm going to go and get this, and I'm going to go as export as MP3, and call it Chris done. So then it will go in there with the rest of them. Save, okay, biddly bong. Right, so now I can go and get rid of Chris WAV, Chris WhatsApp, stick them all over there, highlight all that lot, stick them in the bin. Now Chris is there, all nice and done with the rest of us. So then I'm going to go and close all of this lot and then get rid of Levelator. And now the next part of it is go and open another. Just going to quickly go and make sure that StreamYard is still recording. It's there and it's here. Are you still recording? Yep. Still recording. 8 minutes of mainly waffle. Thank you very much. So go and reopen again Audacity. And then the first thing I need to do is go and get the podcast that I've edited and done and set. So that's all edited nicely. And it's already changed it to 22,050. I don't know why that's the best one to do, but someone many years ago said that's what the best one you do them to. Also means the files are a lot less. Now you may be thinking, hold on, that's in mono. Most when people do podcasts, whenever I download them, they're always in stereo. Well, that's because a lot of people we found, this is another thing that I'm not sure if ABW are the only ones that do it, that we found that sometimes people like to listen to a podcast when they're riding their bike or something, but they only want to have it in one ear. And so when we used to record it, I'd be the host of the show who hosted the physical call would be, I'm waving my hand here like you can see me, would be in your left ear, and all the guests would be in your right ear. And if someone wanted to listen with one earbud in, they had to pick either me all the guests. So now we have it all in mono. So no matter what side earbud you have in, you hear the whole podcast. So there's the actual show done. Gonna go and use all this to zoom in. So hopefully I've done this so the audio, you'll be able to hear the audio. If you don't hear the audio, then this won't go out as a podcast. So
Ahoy, cheeky monkeys.
Too loud for you. There you go. Brilliant intro. So I can scan all of this lot when the show's going on, and then I can see once I'm editing it.
Come on. Hello and welcome to a Goonaholic Wonderland. I'm your host Jason for tonight.
Right, now then, I think Jason said there's a certain part that he wanted me to add back in because he'd forgotten somebody's name or got the name wrong. I can't remember exactly. So, right, I'm going to go to import. I mean, he could drag and drop this, but I don't have to minimize the windows all the time. Desktop, the Goonaholic Wonderland, Jace, done. Right, this I have already converted and WAV'd and MP3'd. So you're hearing it for the first time like I am on a computer.
Hello and welcome to a Goonaholic Wonderland.
Right, so there you go. I now know that part there is not needed. Highlight it, cut it. Show now starts there. So I'm going to go and have a little listen to the rest of what Jay says. Space.
Hello and welcome to a Goonaholic Wonderland. This show is a tribute from all of us at the Bergkamp Wonderland to our friend and ABW member, Dave Faber.
So you don't need to hear Jace speaking and breathing there. I found that when I was doing my one, because I did it on a computer, on my PC. So I was going to go and highlight that, delete it, delete that bit, and then you won't hear him breathe, and it should sound okay.
And ABW member, Dave Faber. We want to dedicate the show to his wife, Pauline, his sister, Janice, Daryl, Sandra, Ethan, and Rowan. The reason we've got this message at the beginning of the show is during tonight's show, I forgot Rowan's name. My apologies, Rowan. I'm very, very sorry. But it's a bit of an emotional show for all of us.
Yep.
So this show is for all of you guys. And to all Arsenal fans, Dave was important to so many people. And this is our tribute to him. Please enjoy.
So that's pretty good. Well, I say pretty good. That's perfect. Right, so I'm going to select all. Copy. Go back to the podcast. Now then, I think it's probably best if I just stick this at the beginning. Did I leave enough gap? Either there isn't enough gap on there, is there? So what I'm going to have to do is zoom in a little bit here. That's the start of the show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of that lot, level it out, copy it, undo the work I've just done, and then here, stick that little bit I've just leveled out. Boom. There you go. Now I can go and get the show that Jace did. This show. I'm going to keep calling it a show. You know what I'm on about. So if I go and stick it there, hopefully that will sound all right. Zoom out a little bit. So Jace is doing his this part here is the bit I've just stuck in. That's Jason's explanation. Now I think it's better to, because he says I want to put this in at this during this message. It says I'm just a little note from him because he got a bit wrong. So that's an explanation. Then get on with the show. So just going to tidy that up a little bit there because you don't want too longer pauses. So then we go back here. Come on.
Hello and welcome to a Goonaholic Wonderland. This show is a tribute from all of us at the Bergkamp Wonderland to our friend and ABW member, Dave Faber. We want to dedicate the show to his wife, Pauline,
too far forward.
His sister, Janice, Daryl, Sandra, Ethan, and Rowan. The reason we've got this message at the beginning of the show is during tonight's show, I forgot Rowan's name. My apologies, Rowan. I'm very, very sorry. But it's a bit of an emotional show for all of us. So this show is for all of you guys. And to all Arsenal fans, Dave was important to so many people. And this is our tribute to him. Please enjoy. Hello.
I think need a little bit of a bigger gap there, just so that, because most people aren't going to watch this. Most people don't care how you edit a podcast.
A tribute to him. Please enjoy. Hello and welcome to a Goonaholic Wonderland.
Brilliant.
I'm your host, Jason, for tonight.
I hope you think that sounds
all
right.
And I'll be joined by my fellow members of ABW. Simon Collins, say hello, Si.
Hi, Jace. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good, thanks.
Won't ruin it for you. You'll notice with podcasts, usually the first 5 or 6 minutes, people say, they leave pauses, they say, take them away from my hand again. It takes 5-10 minutes for people to warm up and get straight into it, because it really is, and especially at the moment, because most of us haven't done a podcast in 2 months, a serious podcast. So you can see this little bit there.
Lockdown. So
when peaks usually mean it's a bad bit, but it's not. It's already been leveled and brought up in some places and down in another. So I can look at this, and this bit here is a breathe or a breathing. And I can keep scanning. This is what I do when I occasionally have to edit podcasts, which is, like I said earlier, almost never. Now this one here might be an
Just Cash.
No, you've done me again, because I've removed them all. Oh, not all the Now this one here, this definitely looks like an
Dave.
Damn! Got me again.
Dave had been with us for a few years.
Oh, this is Jace doing his. I'm not going to ruin the pod for you. So, yeah, I can just usually look through all this lot. I feel like the Matrix, where you can see all the numbers in the air, all the binary. Was it binary code? I think it may well have been. And I can see the bits that shouldn't be there. Usually I leave them in. And there wasn't many in this one. So there you go. So always save as you're going along. So I'm now going to go and export that as MP3 and podcast done V2. Biddy bong bong. Normally when this is done, you'll see at the end I'll add in all of the, when you play an MP3 on your car stereo or your phone, when that comes up with all the information, I put that in right at the very end. But like I always say, always save, because you'll have to do all that. And that's 10 minutes of work I've done already. I say work in the loosest sense of the term, or the meaning, or the word. There you go. So now I'm happy that, is this an there?
Yeah, he's just...
No, it wasn't. Sorry, John. Oh, Johnny boy. Right, so now I will zoom back out. And we can see at the beginning, oh, that's too far out. There you go. Intro music. Then there's this bit here is Jace doing his explanation. Then the show actually, I think, will start there.
Hello.
Yay. And the other bit should start there.
Hello and welcome.
There you go. So that's the whole show. I'm going to go to the very end of it. So the actual show is 56 minutes long. So I'm going to go to the end of the show. I need to make space at the end, because at the moment I can't. This bit here is all I'm working with to put it all in there. So I'll go here.
Thank you. Take care and good night.
Brilliant. You're going to love this, people. It's a very nice show. I'm going to go all of this lot, flatten it, copy it, go back, go here, stick that one there. Now I've got all this room here to play with. So that's that bit done. That's Jason's bit there. I've now done that, so that can go away. Jason's bit, I'm going to move it into my desktop. Why is there a hipsters podcast there? Huh. I didn't know that was there. And get in the bin. Go. Scumbag. So these are all the... I think next I'm going to put the Reverend Raj. So I'm going to go here and go and open up another Audacity. That's brought up the same one again, hasn't it? Should have done that in the first place. File, new. Right, so I shall shrink the main one. Raj's one, I've not edited it, but I have converted it. So there you go. It's still at project rate, wrong number there. Change that to here. Bring that up. Stretch this down a little bit. Go, and I hope you're enjoying this, people. If anybody actually watches this, I'd love you to. They always say in the comments down below. There's no need to say down below. Where else are the comments? Oh, I was looking up above for the comments and I couldn't find them. So this, I've already heard this. This is Raj's bit is 1 minute 43. So here we go.
Hello, Bergkamp Wonderland.
Oh, Reverend Raj, what a voice. So,
hello.
Okay, so I think if I do this, flatten that out. What's this actually called? Silence audio. I call it flattening it out.
Hello, Bergkamp Wonderland.
Right, that's good. I like that. Apart from the fact it's Raj speaking, which we all love. So that doesn't need to be on there. Need a little tail at the end, and at the beginning.
Hello, Bergkamp Wonderland listeners. This is Reverend Raj, coming back very briefly from exile to talk about Dave Faber, also known as the Goonaholic. I knew...
See, that bit there, you don't want that in. So I think I should be able to get rid of that. And then hopefully bring that across. Delete that. Oh, God, I've done the wrong one. Fat fingers. I wanted to delete it, which is X.
The Goonaholic. I knew Dave.
See, that sounds there's too much of a gap. Delete that. My headphone keeps getting in the way of the keyboard as well, which is getting on my nerves. I'm going to get this here and tools, effect, fade out that bit there.
The Goonaholic. I knew Dave.
There you go. That works fine, doesn't it? Effect, fade that in so it sounds a little bit better. Maybe trim a tiny bit off of there.
Goonaholic. I knew Dave for several years, quite a few years, obviously through Arsenal, but then through his love of music and also cricket. He came to quite a lot of my shows.
Raj is the manager of the Bootleg Beatles. You can find Raj on Twitter, and you can find the Bootleg Beatles on Twitter if you want to go and see any of their shows, if we're ever allowed out again. So that's what he's referring to, because Dave, as we all know, Dave loved his music.
He came to quite a lot of my shows over a period of time and got to become very, very good friends. And we also spent many time at Lord's watching the England Test team, playing cricket, and spent a lot of time just enjoying each other's company and just talking about life, world, sport, and anything you could do over a space of 8 hours. I'm going to miss...
So I'm going to get rid of all of this. And then bring that to there.
Of 8 hours. I'm going to miss him.
See, I thought that was too much. To there. My hands are getting cold. I know, it's ridiculous.
Over a space of 8 hours. I'm going to miss him terribly. He was one of the nicest guys that you'll ever meet. His writing, which he did for Arsblog and various other social media platforms, was out of the world. He was very fair in what he said.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I first met him in the old Black Scarf days, and he was quite critical at the time, but then started to understand where we were coming from. And despite our
not that little bit there.
And despite our differences of opinions, we had a huge respect for each other. He's a great man. He will be missed.
It always when there's a motorbike going by. It's almost like he has magical powers.
So
can I get that and remove? No, level it, and then how will that sound if I do that?
For each other. He's a great man. He will be missed by a lot of people.
Better than a motorbike.
I'm not surprised about that. His passing was a shock to me, and I was very, very sad when it all happened. But I will remember him as one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and I hope that he's resting in peace, and God bless him. Thanks all. See you soon. Bye.
Go little tail on there to cut it up, to add it in on after. Yeah, that's brilliant, Raj. Cheers, if you're listening. It's be on YouTube only, because I'm not putting this whole thing on iTunes, because there's no point, because you can't see what I'm doing. Right, select all, copy, go back to the main podcast, maximize, and I go and stick it there. Raj can go first, because Raj is royalty. No, he's a reverend.
All of us at the Goonaholic Wonderland. Thank you, take care, and good night.
1, 2, 3.
Hello, Bergkamp Wonderland listeners. This is Reverend Rob.
Good. Right. 3 seconds is about a good enough time to know that part's finished and that the next part hasn't started yet, because people might not know that all these bits are on the end of the show. So I'm going to get some more of that and paste it, so I've got more room to play around with. So file export as MP3 version 3. What did I say in France? 3. My hands are really cold. It's 27.9 degrees in here. I think I got that Reynard's thing. Maybe I need to warm on me. Big fat bit. I'm hungry. Oh, I'd like pizza or curry. Oh, pizza or McDonald's. Shouldn't be saying that, should I? Making people hungry. Here we go. Exporting, because as I always say, you don't want to have to do that lot again. Thank you, Reverend Raj. You were magnificent as always. Save project before closing. No. Minimize. File. New. So why do you keep moving that over there for, you tit? So Raj is now done. Raj can go over there in the naughty corner with Jace. The next one, I think, this one is really good. OG was quite a long one because they're fellow bloggers. I've heard OG's. It's very nice. What a lovely man OG is. So I think I've already edited. I think OG's a pro. I didn't need to edit it. I mean, they're all pros.
What's going on, guys? This is OG from Bergkamp Wonderland, with the unenviable task of remembering a friend and putting together some thoughts for our dear Dave Gunnerholic, who sadly passed away. It's been about 6 months now, I guess, and been meaning to get.
It's nice and quiet here, so there'll be no motorbike sounds. I'm just going to go straight to the end because randomly pick a place.
Positive experience for me, but you don't know this moment. I mean, it was to the north, and he tells a story about how the Mayor of London walked out of town.
I won't ruin that
commanded
for you.
Everyone's attention. And anyone who wanted to come up and interact and listen to, he had all the time of the world. Hear that as well. I mean, Dave was a gentleman. He had a great sense of humor.
I think I have heard this before.
So well
tailed it properly.
So I miss you, Dave, and all the best. Thank you.
Oh, that one caught me a bit. Select all copy. Maximize this. I want to leave so that's at 57, 42, 43, 44. Stick that about there. So the end of Raj.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
1, 2, 3.
What's going on, guys? This is
OG's one is especially moving. So I'm going to go to the end here, as I didn't need to do any editing there. I'm not going to do another save because you're probably getting bored of watching me save things. OG done. Right, don't save it. Move OG into the naughty corner with M2. Minimize, file, new. And next up, I will put Gav. Cheeky Gav. Chopsy Cheeky Gav. So there we go. I'm sure this looks like I've already edited it, but it's not very long. Actually, I don't know if I've edited it. Oh, I've not changed it to that one, so it looks like I hadn't edited it.
Hello, yeah. Dave, Mr. Gunnerholic.
You can see the various levels
that's going to be said
audio
by a lot of people.
OG did it on his computer.
He was a gentleman above gentlemen, and even though strangely I never had the privilege of having a drink or going to a game with him, we spent a good bit of time talking on the Bergkamp Wonderland podcast and in talking on DMs in Twitter, and he was always good for advice. He was a huge supporter of the little endeavours that I did and was only willing to assist and help me out and indeed purchase a fair amount of the stuff that I did in my little shop. So for that, I will be eternally grateful for. As a fan base, as an Arsenal fan base,
I think
we
leaving
are
the pauses in
immensely
are
poorer.
important. Normally I'd edit those
Without
out for a podcast.
his wisdom and without his generation's wisdom. So I'll probably keep it short and sweet. Like Stevie Lord Hillwood. I miss him. I miss throwing silly comments at him and trying to make him laugh, and I miss his wisdom and his advice. We're just poor for the sake of it, and my thoughts go out to all his friends and all his family. God bless, Dave.
So get all of that lot. I copied it. Nice on Gav, and maximize this one. That's about 38, 39, 40 there. So this should be the end of OG.
And all the best. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Hello, yeah.
Good. Lovely. Go to the end of Gav. Just give it another quick save. Shit. Export MP3. V4. Yes. Hard listening back to that sometimes. Still got very cold hands. God, it's 19 minutes past 10. Oh, how the time must be flying for you, dear viewer. I forgot to tell the story of me when I nearly met Holic. Damn. Maybe I should record that now and stick that in at the end. You'll hear me recording a bit for a recording for a recording. It's almost that Stephen Nolan film, Inception, almost Inception-ish. So minimize that. Gav done. Close it. Nope. Gav, will you stop making the window so small, you tit? What are you doing? Right. View list. There you go. That'll stop it doing it. Gav in the naughty corner. The next bit is going to be Chris. Minimize file. I always talk to myself when I'm doing this, and even sometimes I'd say it in my head. New Chris done. This is funny because Chris Bin, we all know he's a dirty pirate. He's doing this outside because he forgot, and he went, "Oh, I'm out at the moment." So he went outside. I think he said he went outside to do it, and you hear at one point you hear a seagull in the background chirping in. So I don't know if this needs any editing yet. Or zooming in too much.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, that's a long.
Hi, everybody.
Start it there.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I can zoom in a bit more. And then I've got cold hands, so this is hard. Level that. Zoom out again. Chop that off. Start again.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
If I do that as an effect of fade in. Try that.
Hi, everybody.
That works. Don't tell anyone.
Chris, you probably know me for the pod as the pirate. What can I say about Dave, about the Goonaholic? I think I like to remember Dave for the person that he was and the person that he represented in his everyday life. There was nothing that Dave couldn't do for somebody. He was such a kind-hearted soul, and I'll never forget, that there's times when I would just be feeling a bit shit about life or just thinking stuff wasn't going particularly well, and you pop into one of our many WhatsApp groups, and Dave would pop his head up with a tune from YouTube or a link to a funny article, maybe a blog he'd written recently about the steadying decline of Arsenal. Hell, there's been plenty of those. And you would just sort of take stock, and you sit there and you think, do you know what? Life ain't so bad, is it, when you've got Goonaholic to pod with? And another memory that I look back on very fondly is when I was very new to podcasting, and Danny, our executive producer,
yes, indeed,
said to me that I would be on with the Goonaholic, who I
think this might
didn't
be the
even
one
know
when
him as
Raj
Dave
got
at that
him
point,
on.
but just knew him as Goonaholic. And
This bit here could
honestly,
be trouble.
I was starstruck. I was genuinely in awe. But he was so kind, so courteous, made me feel completely comfortable. And when I heard Dave say "fuck" for the first time, I knew that everything was fine. He's a wonderful man. He's a man that I respect greatly. He's missed daily, and he's a man who I think if we can all get to the period in our life that Dave was in, where everything was done with a smile, everything was done in kindness, and there was never a day that he would look at life and think it's not enjoyable. There's not something to find enjoyment in. And if we can all get to that stage in our lives, I think we'll all be in a much happier place. May you rest in peace, Dave. Thank you for the wonderful memories.
Hold on, if you listen here, you can hear the seagulls. If I turn it up a little bit.
May you rest in peace, Dave. Thank you for...
Only the resident pirate could get a seagull on a Dave Goonaholic tribute. You won't get that anywhere else.
Peace, Dave. Thank you for the wonderful memories. Brilliant. Thank you for that special day when we met OG and the crew. I treasure that meeting with you that day, my friend, and you'll always be missed, but you'll never be forgotten. And in Arsenal we trust, but in Goonaholic we trust far more. God bless.
Brilliant, Chris. So trim the end off of that. Did I trim the beginning? So it's got a... Yes, I did. Right. Get out of the way, lead. Select all. Copy. I'm getting no circulation to my hands here. That's terrible. There's like 10 shitty Richmond sausages here. So that's going to be 26, 27. I reckon about here should be the right length. So this should be cheeky chops, Gav.
God bless, Dave.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, everybody.
Look at those skills. So that's Chris's done. Right. Export MP3. I think this is version 5. Yeah, so I think I'm actually going to include the little story about the time that I nearly met Goonaholic and I was mugged off by the lifts at Arsenal. I'm picking my nose now. You'd never know if I didn't tell you. Oh, I had half a litre of coconut water earlier. It's like it's taken all the water out of my body. I've weed about 2 litres since then. I don't know how it's done it. Then someone might tell me it's a diuretic. Never again. That's probably why I'm cold. I need food. I need liquid. So that is the show done there. Right, so I can get rid of Chris. Obviously not permanently because that'd be rude. Chris, done. Now then. File new. I'm actually going to record myself now recording the story bit. So hopefully this might not make it in. Let's see how we get on. First of all, change the project rate to there. I almost forgot. There was one time when I nearly met Dave Goonaholic. I've not been to a game since Everton at the last game of the 2007-2008 season. In September 2009, me and the Offspring went to my first game in 11 years, which was weird. And Dave said he was going to be there. He said, yeah, I'd love to meet up. And this is how much of a fanboy of Dave I was. I was actually going to get my photo taken with him. Out of all the people I've ever podcasted with, I've only ever met Jeff in Canada. That's it. The rest of them we nearly met, but things happened and I couldn't make it. So the game went on. I messaged Dave during the game and said, do you want to meet up after? He said, yeah, because I sat up in the dugout was to my left and in front of me. Yeah. So on the opposite of the dugout. So if you're looking in the dugout, I would have been top left tier. I got some nice tickets. I don't know how. Someone didn't want them. We beat Villa 3-2. Shit game. And so I messaged him after the game and went, Dave, I'm still going to meet you. He said, yeah. He said, I've got 10 minutes. So we went to the lifts and they said, oh, no, the lifts are not working because being in the chair, I can't use the stairs. Well, I can use the stairs, but it'll end up with me being in hospital. So I thought, I'm going to wait for the lift. And I went to the lift, and he went, no, the bloke went, no, sorry, the lifts aren't working. And I said, right, so can we go all the way around the top tier and use the lifts where Dave is, then meet Dave? And he said, no, you can't. There's a certain section when you're going from one side all the way around to the other side where the corners are, you're not allowed to go through. He said, but you can use that lift there. I said, well, what's that lift? He said, that's the service lift for the food and the rubbish. And God, they got some bins there that stank and even now the smell's giving me a headache. And he went, go and use that and there'll be a lift. I said, all right then. So we waited there 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes later, we're still waiting. Messaged Dave and said, oh, I'll be there in a bit. And he went, I've got to go in 5 minutes. Someone is Dave wasn't well at the time. We didn't know that. He said, rather than walking to the pub that he drinks in, he said, someone here is going to give me a lift. I can wait for another 5 minutes. I thought, well, how long does it take to go down in the lift and just around a third of the stadium? I said, right, I'll be there. Waited another 5 minutes and then another 5 minutes. Finally, the lift arrived and then it went all the way to the top and then it went all the way to the bottom. And I messaged Dave and said, I rang Dave. I said, Dave, I'm in the lift now. I'm finally got down to the bottom. He went, sorry, mate, we've had to go. And that was the one time I could have met Dave, given him a big hug, had a photo with him, and he could have met Sean. Yeah, never happened. So, yeah, Arsenal lifts. It's not only the team that let me down. The lifts, whose job it is to let me down, they let me down, but in the wrong way. Yeah, sad times. So there you go. You've just heard me recording a bit for there. So I'm going to go maximize it, audio track, split to mono, delete the other one, chop out the end there, flatten it. Now then I'm going to go and get file new, going to go and import rather than dragging across. Danny Dunn, that's me. So what did I do? See, I've forgotten what I've said already. The amount of times I do a podcast and someone will say, you said this or that. And I completely forget. I almost forgot. There was one time, I think I might be able to add that in at the end. So I go here. So what do I say at the end? No, I only recorded this an hour ago. And the podcast skin's never going to be the same without having those two there with us. So, yeah, cheers. I think you lot don't care. You'll understand. I'm a nightmare for getting bits wrong. So I know I'm going to go and select all of that. Oh, I haven't levelated it, have I? File, export, WAV. I need to WAV. Done. Good. Minimize. Go and get the levelator. Now where's Danny 2 WAV gone? Ah, there you go. Stick it in there. That will now make Danny 2 WAV output. I'm always so worried that I've deleted the wrong bits. That's why I don't empty my bin until it's all done. So that bit can go into bin. That bit can bugger off. That's me done. So I want a new file, a new bit, output here, file, export, MP3, new bit. Then I can close that. Don't want to save it. File, new bit, stick it in there, and that'll be an MP3 levelated. So I'm going to go and select it all, copy it, go back to the bit that I'm done, leave a little gap, me there. That's too much of a gap, I think. X, there that goes. In those two there with us. So, yeah, cheers. I almost forgot. There was one time when I nearly met Dave Goonholic. There you go, people. I've not been to watching magic happen. I say magic. It's a bit of a trade description act issue, that, isn't it? So now I can go and select. How long have I done? 7 minutes. Thank God OG did longer. Otherwise I'd feel a bit of a robber. Podcast done version 1. What's this then? That is. So I'm doing bits. I don't even know what they are. Well, at the time we didn't know that. He said, "How long does it take to go down in the lift?" And I've just right, that I can close because I've done it. So now I have got Danny Dunn MP3 over the extra bit. podcast done there. I don't know why it's calling it part 4. Part 1.
God bless.
I'm up to 5 now. So if I stick this here, biddy bong.
God bless.
1, 2. I need a bigger gap. Copy. Paste. Also, there'll be no more of me saying, "Oh, got to finish the podcast. Got to hurry up and go and listen to Ian Lee on Talk Radio because he's left Talk Radio." Sad times. I like him and Kath.
More. God bless.
1, 2, 3. Hello. A lot has been said already about Goonaholic David. I did both of mine first. Well, everyone did it first time, but okie dokie. So picking a pokey. Oh, that there is me going. Yeah. Oh, awful. Bit in the wrong way. Yeah. Sad times. Normally I'd edit that bit out, make it shorter, but I won't. So now then, that is me done there. Danny done here. Nope. So that get in the bin. That can go down here. New bit can go down there. Podcast done. So what's this bit back there? New bit. I can get in the bin. So this is where it starts getting tricky. This is why in the past there has been a few errors where bits have been left out. So now the final part to do is this song. I hate it. Dave loved it. Jace picked it. She said Dave loves it. So select all, copy. Go here. Normally you're not allowed music, so we just have to, well, all through this, the COVID times, the end of world times, we've turned, from the very first day, we turned off all adverts, all monetization, everything. So we could stick some songs in this, and we've done one other as well. I think, I can't remember which one it was. So that's me here. Terrible song. Sad times. 1, 2.
Oh, cheeky monkeys. Get on with it.
What's that doing there? That's the entire fucking podcast. What have I done that for then? How long is that? That's 45 minutes.
Oh, cheeky monkeys.
Hold on, is it here?
But for a guy we knew, we loved.
No. Seems I have lost the music. Oh. Is it me in there? So where is it? This is annoying. It's not there, is it? So I think what I've done, I've highlighted it, deleted it. Well, that can fuck off. So what I need to do is go and listen to this and see if it's at the very end.
Hard to match. It's Simply Red and it's Fairground. It was their song.
You pain in the ass. So this isn't it either.
Oh, cheeky monkey.
Yeah,
that's annoying, isn't it? There's a... here we go. MPE done 001 WAV output WAV. I think this is it. Fucking terrible. So I think outro song. You're not the outro song. You can go away. Go here. File new. Minimize. Oh, look at that. What's the point in minimizing it when it minimizes it to bugger all? So now I need to try and get this here. You're a twat. And then shrink it down there. And hopefully this one here will be part 1. Will this be the...
Fairground.
Nope. That's not it.
Smiling and having a whiskey. From all of us.
Nope. Oh, I'm going to have to do it again then, aren't I? So go back to there. This is the song. Get here, split to mono, do this. 44, change that to 25. File, export, WAV. Let's just call it music, not outro, because there is an actual proper outro. So save, done. Right, file, new, minimize, fuck off, go back here, levelator, stick music in there. Yeah, Dave was a fan of his music. Yeah, most nights he'd just link stuff on YouTube, and it's quite the thing. Look at that, it's done it again. Have you ever seen a more pointless fucking minimize? Is it minimize? That's minimize. Music output. There we go. Select all. No, is this saved it as a? Did it save it as a WAV or an MP3? Have I done the MP3 version yet? Stop being a tit. No. File. Export. MP3. Done. Off. Are you with the MP3? Now I've got two files with the same pissing name. You are a WAV, so you must be the MP3. Good. Get in there. All right. Select it all. Copy. Go back to the main podcast. Stick it in there. So yeah, sad times.
Oh, hi, cheeky monkeys.
How's it done it again? Am I missing something? That's the entire fucking podcast. I've done it again, haven't I? No, that's not it. Right, select it all. Copy. Go here. Paste it. There we fuck. There we go. I'm swearing too much. Copy. I think I did. My fat fingers are cold. Yeah, sad times. 1, 2. There we go, Dave. There we go. As he called me, you silly bugger. I was thinking, so that's working. That's good. That only took me 10 times longer than it should have done. I'm going to go file, import audio, and I'm going to go and have a look. Desktop, podcast stuff, badges, live, preview, music and clips. There we go.
Get down, dog.
No, that at the end of it. I think that would be a nice touch. Here, leave it a little space. Put it there. Delete all of that. Cut it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete that. So there you go. That is the podcast done. So now I will save it. Have I got here? Oh no, that's Sean's holidays. That's information about the Willocks. That's no, don't use that. That's when we're doing Twitch. Tweet. The football hipsters. So this is what I have, all of my preset information. So I don't have to type the same thing out over and over. So this one is called Bergkamp Wonderland. It's 3-4. Dave's is 349. It's the one I'm recording now. It's not. It's Holic Wonderland. Oh, I've got fat fingers. See, every time I do the 0, my right hand's quicker than my left. The O. Bergkamp Wonderland. Right, so copy that. There. That'll look good. And here, go and delete all of that. These are all the links to the old ones, podcast, Fiddly Bong. Right, so now these 2 bits, this is for the tweet. So if I go to here, here's the blurb that you see on your apps and things. I wonder if anyone's going to watch this all the way through. Right, so I won't be using any of this in all these hashtags and things. We've got bars for there, the SoundCloud hashtags, the football hipsters ones. There's the last preview game I did, Arsenal v Man City. Oh, never happened. I can use that for next one. Oh dear. Right, so give that a little save. So that's all good there. I'll probably go over this about 5 times. See, this bit here is what I put in the info for the MP3 for Chris's one. And there, Steve, get on with it. And Dave, get down, dog, goes at the end of that one. So save that, go back here. And then this is the final podcast. So here, export MP3. It's going to be called 349 Untitled Wonderland. Save. And this is all the information, track title, delete all of that, album title, ABW. Did I put the capital O again? No. 349, yeah. Genre. Do know genre. We get letters of complaint, and then I go back here and then stick this in for the information. Paste. So that's done. That's right. 349. Even though the pod I'm doing now that you're seeing will be go out first, and this is pod 348 because it was done first. Or was it? Oh, doesn't matter which way around they go. Okay, so that is how you do a podcast. How you do the editing and all the programs I use. Audacity is 100% free. That website I use to convert the audio, that's free. Levelator, that's free. What else is there? Yeah, so the next bit, if you want to stay with me for that, how long have we been going for? No, don't shout too long. 58 minutes. That's about right if I'm editing a podcast. The next one we're going to do is go and have a look at all these down the bottom here are all of my different browsers. So Komodo Dragon is for the ABW stuff. Again, there's no passwords. There's no things you're going to be able to see and go, this is how we can get in and disrupt things. There's Chris's one. So we changed the logo for each one. We have a new gold logo. But it's a podcast and go way back. That one is for the live show. So I've gone back and changed these, going back quite a way. I paid 90 quid a year for this. It used to be 30 quid a year when we first started doing it. Anyway, so minimize that for now. So that podcast is all done. Get it, close it, get rid of that, minimize this. I never like to throw stuff away. So where is that's the show there. Just to be safe, I move everything into the new folder just in case I need to do all this lot again. So we now have 3 files. We have the Twitter one. Actually, it'd be easy if I showed you by right click and edit. And then here, right click. I nearly clicked on stop sharing then. Right click and edit. As you can see, these two, one's slightly bigger than the other. That is the one for Twitter for the perfect size. That's the one for YouTube, so it fits in there perfectly. I don't know if it was ever noticed. We have Steve Lord Hillwood Whittle there and Dave Goonaholic Faber there. For a little while I had my mate Adam, who passed away Christmas 2018. He's only 31. Yeah, so that's I use the same template. I just get all this bit here. All that lot changes every time, change the colours. So don't save, get rid. And so these are the 3 files I will be working with now. So the first thing we do, go here, go to SoundCloud, always upload it with another tab. So upload your tab. Yeah, it doesn't matter what order it goes in. Then it'll upload this. So first thing you do is go to permissions and enable direct downloads from, although we only have maybe direct downloads, the last we had 1 there, 1 direct download there, 2 there, 2 there, 3 there. I usually like to download my podcasts. I've collected so many podcasts, I collect them all and keep them and never listen to them. So that's all ticked. Basic info. Genre is sports, additional tags. I don't think we need any really for Dave. Description for now, that's where all this lot goes. So, oh no, it's not. It's the Facebook. I should say Facebook and SoundCloud. Bong. Normally I'd have all these hashtags in there, but don't need any of that. You have to for there. Copy that. Even though I'm going to change all this later. Stick all that in there. And that's all done. Save. And then we sit back here and twiddle off. No, we don't. What we do, we go here, because I've got to make originally, if I go to here and our channel, you will see that's what I'm recording now. Hey! This is the 1 hour and 2 minutes with Jason and John, Simon and Fifey. Yeah, I think that's right. And that's the one they originally recorded on the 13th of May. Bloody hell. But I can't then add on all the extra bits to that because I can't edit video. Normally, if I could edit video, I'd go and stick all the extras on at the end of that. So, yeah, that you won't see. Once we've done all this, that will be deleted. So this we'll upload it to. So, yeah. There's a hair in my mouth. Set to private so no one can see it. I had a worry there. I thought, hold on, we're public. No, we're not. Private. And all monetization of all of our stuff is off. It's only been on, so it's been off since the 24th of March. But the last time it was on was the 12th of March. Look at the number, 1,900, 3,200 views. Get down to now, 209 for that one. People just aren't interested in football at the moment. How to edit a podcast. Oh, you won't let me see the name of it. So now I'm going to go, while that is working its magic. So the whole point of showing you this one here is the fact that that's not going to be there. So I have to now go and make a video. This is a bit that they don't ever tell you. This took me forever to go and find. So Windows 10, you have to go and download this from somewhere. Windows Movie Maker. Before this, I had Windows 7. Did I have 7? Yeah, 7. I didn't bother with 8. So the first thing you do is go and get the YouTube picture, drop it into there. Next thing we do, click here, go and get the audio, Goonaholic Podcast. And I thought, well, when I did that, it didn't work. And then someone pointed out on a thread somewhere, Project Fit to Music. There we go. Now you'll have the same picture all the way through the music. And then you go File, Save Movie for computer. You can do it for iPhone and things, but the quality is terrible. The best quality is here, Save for computer. And then going to go and call the file. There we go. I'm not sure whether I keep the full name of it here or not, but I know what it is. Save. That's why I don't do it, because you can't have the colon. There you go. Save. Now, while that's saving, I sit around here and talk gibberish. That doesn't take too long to do. Oh, that's the other thing I can go and do. How's the upload going? Processing. So go back to here. Don't want that one. Fucking thing. Why does it log me out, you twat? Right, I can't. Right, go back to here. Make that big. I'm going to turn this thing off here for a second so you don't see me logging in. Look at me being professional. Hopefully you didn't see any of that. Good. There we go. Now then, I'm logged into our website again. I've changed my username to something there which I will change again after. That's not my usual username. These are all the bits. There's nothing here you can see which will help you hack into ABW. There's fuck all here anyway. So the first thing we do is go right button, new window, new post. And we go to all posts. Now I have this one saved as template E. So I put another E on the end of it every time and it moves it back to the top. So edit. This is just to save me time. Now this lot, ignore all of it. Select all, copy, go to the new one, place it in there, go here, get the title, go back there, and then stick the title up there. So go back, just make sure that I am calling it the right thing, blah, 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 good. So click Save Draft. First thing you have to go and do, because no one wants to see this bit here, is what when people see their feed, so they'll always see a Bergkamp Wonderland. So you don't really need that there. So I always get rid of that. And it's got a double dash because there was something else there. Save Draft. So it's going to come up without the dashes when you see it next time. Pick the categories. It's going to go to News Now. Although I don't think our stuff goes to News Now anymore. Untick that. And where is it? Podcast. And then save. Hilliers blog. That's something that never happened. Never got out and finish him, get him to finish doing it. A tribute to, I keep this short and simple. So copy that, go here. This is all the bit. So Twitch, and this bit is where I put in that's so you can right click and download it from our website. This is the X's is where I put the information. So I have all this same for every single one. Sometimes you'll see links here that don't work, but never mind. Now that one at the moment says Jason, and then it gives his Twitter link. I don't put that in them anymore either. And then John and me, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go and get all of this information, and then I'm going to paste in ABW tribute to our mate Dave Goonaholic Faber. So I save that again. And then what am I waiting for? I can't put the YouTube in because it's not been up. I can't put these. So now I can't really do much else. There we go. Done. Go back here, refresh the page, reload. And there's our podcast. So go and close that one. This is the RFF. Fucking hell. RSS, there you go, feed of our podcast. So I'll go here and I'll go and find wherever it says MP3, hipsters. There we go. They don't give this out, but this is the bit that you need to go and get. The HTTP, it always ends in .mp3. So you go and find that. All this is available to everybody. You just go and search it. So I will go to the bit where you save it, stick it in there. So that means you right click here and you can save it. Go down to the bottom, stick it in the media path, verify. That's now, we use, is it Blurberry? Apple Podcast? Well, that's different. I've been using the same way since 2012. I'm not changing now. Featured image, don't need to change that because that'd be standard ABW. So that's the two places I've put the MP3 version of it. Now if I go here, do I just call it 349? 34, yeah, I do. That noise was the video's done. Go here, open this in another window. Now this is the URL. copy that and go and paste that into the SoundCloud for there. SoundCloud for there. Go back to our website, and that's not that one. There you go. That now goes in there. So that'll bring up a link to our SoundCloud. This one up here is another SoundCloud link. So you go to here, go to share, embed. I pick the second one, so I prefer the way that it looks. The first one looks like that, which is rubbish. The second one looks like that, which is boring. So I click this one, change the color to red for there, highlight all that, copy it, close it, go back to podcast, stick this here. They've changed that. That used to be a quarter of what it is now. Save draft, quick preview. So now, there we go. Name of the podcast. That is the link, so you can listen to it on our website. They're Android and RSS links. At the moment, if you click on here, page not found, because I haven't put the YouTube information in yet because I haven't uploaded it to YouTube. This one, click here, right link, save link as, so it saves it as an MP3 as a Goonaholic Wonderland. So there you go. So I can go and close that for now. If I reload this page, it should have there you go, that's in draft still. So I've got that bit there. There's the 5 ways. All I need is the YouTube link there, the share there, and the YouTube channel there. So you'll notice that I regularly save things when I've only just done it. Force a habit. Rather save it 50 times than not. Stick that on edit because I need to edit that later. Go back to the, close all of this, close that down, minimize that, close, no. Now then, here is the video.
Oh, cheeky monkeys.
So you can see in this corner here where it's not really high quality because it's just an image, but to use the next level up, it's such a large image to upload. Sometimes you hear people saying, that's a bit loud, you hear people saying that it takes 5 or 6 hours to upload a podcast. So I'll just make this the minimum quality available then.
Hello and welcome to A Goonaholic Wonderland. This show is a tribute from all of us at the Bergkamp Wonderland to our friend and AB.
There's the music at the end. So I know that works. So I now go and get this, slip it in there. See, now they both look the same. And that bugs me. VLC should have a different, like a little music one there or a video one there. They don't. Knobs. Right, now I'll go back to our YouTube channel. Oh, look, still live. We're still live. We're not private live, though. So create, right button. Oh, it's not going to let me do that, is it? Used to be able to. Upload a video. Select the file. It's going to be, just make sure this is a MP4. This looks different. Oh, fuck, I hate the new way this does it all. So I need to go here and copy all of that. I only get the basic info off of the type. There you go. Stick that in there. That's good. Here, a tribute to our mate. I'll change this lot again later, but for now, it will do. I've got this thing here. What is it? It's a pain in the ass. Upload the thumbnail, which is the one with YT. So that's good. Select a playlist. We always stick it in ABW podcasts. Done. No, it's not made for kids. There's a bit of swearing. Well, none of our stuff is for kids. We don't want any keywords. I don't bother with any of that. Not monetization. Everything off. Good. Video elements. Monetization. Yeah, off. Select off. Cheeky twat. Video elements, end screen, all a load of nonsense. Visibility, unlisted, private. So that's public. And schedule, nope. Oh, actually, I can't set it to that one yet, can I? Private, because this video's got to go out first. So, yeah. Once this one is done and uploaded, then I'll make this one public. So I'll have 2 videos back to back. Save. Okie dokie. So this says, because it's only it's not a very large file, I'd guess it's maybe 700, 250. Oh, even better. Yes, now we just wait around for this to do its magic. And then we go and put it on Facebook and places like that. So what else do I need to go and check? Here I can't do our site or YouTube or Spotify will update. Spotify updates really quickly. So that whenever we put the link for Spotify on, you click on it, you go to the episode. Oh, but Acast, they're rubbish. I got that as an app on my phone. It's rubbish now, regularly. But, doesn't work. iTunes, I hate anything Apple. Thank you very much for hosting our podcast for nothing for all these years. Apple are the greatest. Yeah. So that's all of our stuff. Give it another little save, even though I probably have done a save already. What? 6 minutes? What am I going to do for 6 minutes? I've got no stories to tell you because I don't ever do anything. Can't even go and put it on Facebook yet because it's not done. And Facebook is a pain in the ass. If you put something on there and go and edit it later, it gets stroppy with you. So, yes. So where are we? We're on here. This convert thing. Yeah, I've got it saved. Let's go while we're waiting. Go to news now. Arsenal transfers and don't have to tell me this every time. Spurs offered fresh chance to sign Inter Milan's Matheus Vecino ahead of Arsenal. Never heard of him, don't want him. Mikel Arteta planning personal talks with, well, that's no news. Well done, Daily Mail. David Luiz preparing to renew his Arsenal contract. Yeah, because Benfica, where they talked about that he wants to go back to, can only pay you, I think they have a maximum £32,000 a week they can pay. David Luiz set to stay at Arsenal as Benfica can't afford. Unthinkable. Funny how it's unthinkable for them, but it's not unthinkable for us, is it? To pay. I know we didn't expect to need someone because they all thought Koscielny was going to stay. And so we went, oh God, our stalwart, our bloke we can rely on has gone. We need another one. Mikel Arteta to intervene and lead contract talks. All right. Bellerin open to signing a new long-term deal. This one here. And hide publication. Get fucked. I'm not interested in that. Arsblog. Iliev impresses on loan, but Arsenal future remains uncertain. I think Dejan Iliev, I think he might be playing in Poland. David Luiz signed contract extension on reduced terms. Why would he do that on reduced terms? No. Smith Rowe, Lossell, Gabra King, Willett, Chabala, Huddersfield address loan deal, Yorkshire Live, Norlad. Arsenal face Thomas. I've never seen him play. I don't want him. Well, what do I know? With Arsenal, Juventus swap deal. Oh, sneaky. I'm not clicking on any of these things because I'm not giving them free advertising. Arsblog I would, but it's not going to help me. Here we go. Arsenal facing tough decision as conflicting other contract stories surface. Arsblog tells you the truth because all this lot are claiming they know. Arsblog will tell you the truth. Just go and ignore them and read his. Luiz to sign new Arsenal contract imminently. Evening Standard. Fine paper. Simon, if you're watching, fine paper. That's who he works for. 4 minutes. See, I've managed to milk you of 2 minutes of your life already. There's nothing else I can do. Might as well stick it to the end. StreamYard. I'll quickly look on this, although it's going to do them the picture inside a picture thing. Ooh, there it goes. We've been going for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm picking my nose. I scratched my nose again. Back to news now. Arsenal have offered transfer green light as president agrees deal with to sell Brazilian star. If he's a Brazilian star, he isn't coming to us unless it's on a free transfer. Oh, I've missed a load, haven't I? Arsenal plan new Pablo Dybala transfer. It looks to replicate Martinelli deal. All right. Dybala, who was the highest paid player in Serie A when he was Juventus before he was loaned out to PSG, coming to Arsenal. That is fucking bullshit. Arsenal will offer David Luiz a 1-year extension, but they will look to reduce 120k a week. I don't even want to know what they're talking about there. Arsenal offered green light to agrees to sell. Right, who do you reckon this could be? Sell Brazilian star. Who's Brazilian? Does Arsenal could possibly afford? It's going to be somebody that no other club wants to come here. It's not Neymar. I'm going to click on it and see what it says. No, it's going to be bullshit. I'm going to laugh. Oh, here we go. Fucking accept. Whoever designed these autoplay videos needs to be had a bin put on their head and hit with a stick. Won't even let you stop it. See, you got you in international star Bruno Fuchs. So to sell Brazilian star, who the fuck is Bruno Fuchs? Fuchs, fuck's sake! How old is he? 12. Who's signed for? Oh no, that's so many hours. Skipping through. Who's this one? Is that the same bloke? Arsenal in Brazil, Bruno Fuchs. How that is not the same? Oh, is it? He's got a touch of the De Bruyne's about him. Ridiculous. This means we'll definitely sign him. Has made 14 appearances for International and was called up to the successful squad who won the tournament in France. Fucking bullshit. Right, let's go and have a look at him on the Wikipedia. Right. Fucking Brazilian star. You absolute shit. Bruno. Here we go. All right. There. Oh no, don't look at that one. Go and look at the Brazilian version. Even the Brazilian version has fuck all information on him. You shite hawks. Oh, 17 games ever. 21 years old. 21st of April. I'd say that's April. And for 6 games for the under-23s. Brazilian fucking star my ass. Do me a favour. Hello. Ooh. We don't want any more gingers at the club. Josh will be over. See you, your autoplay video. Fuck off. 4 games in the Libertadores. How tall is he? He's centre back, right foot. Play at either one of them. Well, he was worth 1.8 million. He's now worth 1.6 million. So where Arsenal? So fuck off. So this bit here. Oh, you've updated. Where Arsenal? Oh, here we go. Arsenal offered green light as club president agrees to sell Brazilian star. Brazilian star who has actually played fuck all, and he is a child. He's 21, and worth 1.6 million. This is why you believe nothing that's in the papers other than the Evening Standard, especially if it's written by our Simon. Arsenal make Lille president confirms Arsenal Tottenham target Osimhen. Osimhen. Oh, fuck it. Brendan Rodgers was received. He tried to sign Coutinho for Chelsea when he was 14. Oh, when Brendan Rodgers was 14 or when Coutinho was 14. How would he have a bloody say in that? I know he was assistant there for a while. Oh, we're going to sign Coutinho. That's no. Tom from a what's his one called? Bloody hell! I can't remember the Gooner chat. Here's the Gooner chat. The Gooner talk. He had a really good thing talking about Ryan Fraser. 1 goal this season so far. He's been absolutely awful. Said he is. Go and watch it. It's on YouTube. Video processing, finished processing, or are you up? Is it in finished? The standard definition in this process. Close. I'm worried now. If I close it, it won't be there. It'll be in uploads. That's something I don't like about the new YouTube. The uploads, they're separate from live. There we go. This video can't be monetized. Copyright claim. Stick it up your bum, because I don't care. We're going to go here, open that in a new tab. I'm going to open this, also in a new tab. I'm going to go and get the in there, the YouTube link, stick it in there, stick it in there, go here, go to our podcast, which is here, YouTube there, back here, go to the share, embed, pick that. And no one ever uses these, but just put them all there anyway. Right now, that is everything done apart from the actual website itself. Quick little preview. Untitled Wonderland, that's good. I don't like the way it changes the minus sign to a lower one. It's weird. That's good. That's 2349. That's all there. This won't work because it's set to private. That's won't normally that will show up, but it's set to private. So I can do this. Right, now I have to think about what order I'm going to do these. Right, save draft. And I think that is everything done. The only thing I need to do is go and put in our... I don't put our website in on this one, do I? That's our website all done. The only thing to do is once that is done, I will then stick it in here. And then once it's uploaded to Spotify, actually it might already be on Spotify. Where is episode Spotify? Look at that Spotify, you beautiful bastards. Go and get that, copy it, go back to our thing here, the actual episode, biddly biddly bong, no listens. Why I oughta see if it's got any listeners yet. None. Freeloading scumbags. I hope you're all lot of going and watching the listening to the Tuesday Club. Brilliant. So I'm trying to think now if there's anything I forgot to do. This I can't do anything with at the moment. This I make it live once the one I'm recording now is live. That just needs some information putting in there. The Facebook annoys me. So if I go and do the Facebook now, there we go. Copy here, stick in Facebook, photo. Then you go to the YouTube one, and then post. People won't care there's one missing. I had to look through all of our podcasts before. 3 or 4 times I've completely missed out 1 or 2 podcasts. So you've posted it. It's not there, is it? It's not fucking there. Reload and it'll be there. Maybe it's because I've got ad block turned on. I don't even know. This isn't my I hate Facebook. So it'll be underneath this one. Untitled Wonderland. Go here. Pin to top of page. Yum, yum. So that is now ready. I've just got to add in our site to this bit here. I'll go to our, yes, I know, fuck off. You shitty Twitter. I had that thing, legacy Twitter. So then with this one, what I'll go and do is copy all of that lot, stick it here for a tweet. Everyone can reply. I don't even know what that's about. YouTube, and then I will go and add a photo, which will be the Twitter one because it fits better. And then I will tag J for okay. Josh has removed himself from things, probably locked his account. And then me, Simon, Chris, Gav. Why did it go back to the thing? Oh, fucking thing. Search people. Right, who else did one? John, JW, Johnny Boy, and PR is PRHW, H. PR, for fuck's sake, PR underscore. No. I don't even know. So, why do these people make it so hard to get their WHO? Oh, I'll give up. Fifey. Andrew. No, I can't find Fifey. All right, don't bother with that one then. EEO. FF. F Arsenal. HOLE. Fuck you, Twitter. HOLEF. Holif. Fucking hell. They used to all pop up, and now they don't. Fucking hell, I know Carl's. Matt. Underscore. London. There we go. So, Ellis. There we go. Ellis, stick him in there. So I don't know Fifey's. I'm forgetting people. HOLLE. F. Other Jeff. Can't be tagged in photos. People have had enough of Twitter. So I've got 369. Fuck it, that'll do. I can't think of anyone else. Who did it? Gav? Is Gav in there? Shredder did. COLONIAL. Fuck me, another one I can't find. Bollocks. Fuck it, that'll do. That's all the tags done. Fucking new Twitter is fucking bullshit. So there we go. That tweet is all ready to go later. That one there is all done. Go and give it a little like from me, that pod, and a little like from me. I should give it a love. So now, what have I done? Now, these bits I can't do because the pod hasn't gone out yet. This one hasn't gone out because you are keeping me talking. So there you go, people. That is how I do a podcast. Upload it, edit it, the other way around. Record it, edit it, upload it, convert it, upload it to YouTube, and then we are done, people. So that has been 1 hour and 32 minutes of your life you will never, ever get back. I haven't had anything on there that you can track me down and kill me with, apart from my full name and my village name and a picture of my village. But apart from that, I think I've got away with it scot-free. Right. Final word should be to David. We're all going to miss you, David. You would say, I'd say to you, Dave, did you see this? And you'd go, yeah, it's brilliant. And then you think, did he really see it? He'd never tell me whether he hadn't seen it, or he'd say, I'll get around to watching it. And he would usually then would watch it and get back to me and go, fabulous. So final word on Dave. Lovely bloke. Going to miss him loads. And up the Arsenal.